Imagine a time long ago, in the 1300s, in South India, two strong kingdoms, Vijayanagara and Bahmani, were becoming powerful in a place called the Deccan. This is their story, full of competition, battles, and amazing cultures. The Deccan was a great place to live. It had good soil for farming, valuable things in the ground, and busy roads for trading. This made rulers and adventurers want to come and be powerful. When the Delhi Sultanate in North India became weaker, local leaders saw a chance to become stronger. Two brothers, Harihara and Bukaraya, started the Vijayanagara Empire. Meanwhile, in the north of the Deccan, a leader named Hassan Gangu said he wouldn't listen to Delhi anymore and created the Bahmani Sultanate. This was the beginning of a big fight. Both kingdoms wanted to be the most powerful, and the Deccan became the place where they fought for many years. The Vijayanagara Empire began when the Delhi Sultanate had taken over older Hindu kingdoms. Two brave brothers, Harihara and Bukaraya, started the empire in 1336. People say a wise man named Vijayanagara told the brothers to create a strong kingdom to stop the Sultanate. Inspired by the wise man, they made Vijayanagara, which means City of Victory, their capital city. The empire grew quickly as they conquered many lands in South India. The Vijayanagara kings were known for being good at fighting, ruling, and supporting the arts. One of the most famous rulers was Krishnadevaraya, who ruled from 1509 to 1529. He is considered the greatest Vijayanagara emperor. During his time, the empire was very strong, rich, and full of culture. The Vijayanagara Empire was powerful in war and a place of beautiful art, buildings, and stories. The capital city, Vijayanagara, showed how grand the empire was. It was a place where different cultures and religions came together. People from all backgrounds were welcome. Temples, mosques, palaces, and busy markets all existed peacefully within the city walls. The Vijayanagara rulers loved art and literature and helped Telugu and Kannada literature to grow. They built amazing temples like the Hazara Rama Temple and the Vitala Temple with its famous stone chariot. These buildings show how skilled the Vijayanagara people were. The empire was also a major trading center. People from faraway lands, even Portugal, came to its ports bringing new things and ideas. The Vijayanagara rulers encouraged this trade, which made the empire wealthier and more diverse. While Vijayanagara was growing in the south, another power was growing in the north of the Deccan. In 1347, a leader named Hassan Gangu rebelled against the Delhi Sultanate and created the Bahmani Sultanate. Hassan Gangu, who changed his name to Alauddin Bahman Shah, was a smart leader. He quickly made his power strong and conquered more land. The Bahmani Sultanate, like Vijayanagara, controlled important trade routes and attracted talented artists, thinkers, and traders. The Bahmani rulers, who were Muslims, combined Islamic and local cultures. They built beautiful mosques, palaces, and gardens. The Sultanate became known for its fancy way of life, its support of Persian literature, and its beautiful Indo-Islamic buildings. However, the Bahmani Sultanate wasn't as well organized or as strong as the Vijayanagara Empire. They often had fights and problems among their leaders. This would later cause them to weaken. The Vijayanagara and Bahmani kingdoms, even though they had beautiful cultures, were rivals from the beginning. They both wanted to be the most powerful, which led to a long fight for control of the Deccan. The biggest problem between them was who would control the Raichur Doab, a piece of land between two rivers. This land was important for farming and trade, so whoever controlled it had more power. Both empires wanted this land, which caused many wars over 200 years. To make things even more tense, Vijayanagara was a Hindu empire, while the Bahmanis were Muslim. This difference sometimes made their problems worse. However, it's important to remember that their fights were mainly about power and land, not just religion. The biggest fight between Vijayanagara and the Bahmanis was the Battle of Raichur in 1520. This battle, during the time of Krishnadevaraya, was one of the largest and most intense in India's history. Krishnadevaraya led the Vijayanagara army, while Sultan Mahmud Shah led the Bahmanis. It was a huge battle, with thousands of soldiers, elephants, horses, and foot soldiers. People who saw it said it was both amazing and terrifying. After a fierce fight, Krishnadevaraya won. The Battle of Raichur was a turning point. It showed that Vijayanagara was stronger and made Krishnadevaraya famous as a great warrior king. Even though they fought a lot, Vijayanagara and the Bahmanis had amazing cultures. Both empires supported art, buildings, literature and learning. Vijayanagara helped Telugu and Kannada literature to flourish. Their beautiful temples and palaces in Vijayanagara are still admired today. The Bahmani Sultanate, even though it wasn't as stable, created beautiful Indo-Islamic buildings. Their capital cities, Gulbarga and later Bidar, became centers for Islamic learning and culture. Despite their rivalry, they shared ideas. Artists and thinkers moved between the empires, sharing what they knew. This exchange of ideas made both kingdoms richer in art and knowledge. Sadly, both empires eventually fell. Problems within the kingdoms and threats from outside led to their downfall. The Bahmani Sultanate, weakened by fighting within, broke into 5 smaller kingdoms in the 1400s and 1500s. These smaller kingdoms often fought each other but came together against their common enemy, Vijayanagara. In 1565, these kingdoms joined forces and defeated Vijayanagara in the Battle of Talikota. Vijayanagara was destroyed and the empire never fully recovered. Even though they ended centuries ago, Vijayanagara and the Bahmanis left behind amazing things. They show us the power of ambition, the beauty of Indian culture, and how complex history can be. We remember Vijayanagara for its strong army, amazing buildings, and contributions to South Indian culture. The ruins of Vijayanagara are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, visited by people from all over the world. The Bahmani Sultanate, though it didn't last as long, created beautiful Indo-Islamic art and culture. Their unique style influenced art, buildings, and language in the Deccan. The stories of these kingdoms remind us that even the strongest empires can fall, but their achievements and the lessons we learn from them continue to inspire us.